Hey, welcome to the 10-minute educator. Wow, I've got a lot of great stuff for you tonight. Secret confidence hacks. Whoa, what are those? Well, tonight we're going to talk about hacks. We're going to talk about little ways that you can make yourself better. Little strategies. I love hacks. I love strategies that'll make you better, that'll make you stronger, that'll make you great. And tonight, what we're going to focus on is physical hacks. Hacks dealing with your physical body and how you eat. And I call the the basics of life, really. I call them the fundamentals. And that is eating, sleeping, exercising. Okay, those three things are super fundamental for your health, your well-being, and your life. If any of those are really screwed up, you have some problems. Yeah, eating, sleeping, and exercising. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about eating hacks. Okay, and that's a great subject because a lot of times it's so easy to do eating hacks, and I personally have come into a super eating hack that I want to share with you that is really cool, but you've got to kind of you gotta kind of go with it. So here's the map here. Okay, health and biohacking. Okay, so the first one is carb light meals. Carb light meals. What does that mean? Okay. Carbohydrates can be a downer, especially the ones that are not good for you. Um, Carbohydrates are including fruits and vegetables, but they also include starch. They also include grains. There's breads. All of these things that make a meal heavy in terms of your energy. One of the things you might notice is that after you eat something, you might feel heavy. You might feel like, oh. And one of the things that will make you feel that way is carbohydrates. Now, I'm not saying that you should cut out all carbohydrates, but you should experiment with having carbohydrate light meals. Like, for example, you might want to have for breakfast, I mean, this is totally just something that I make up here, but have like eggs and salmon. Eggs and salmon, there's no carbs there. It's protein. And what you'll find is if you had eggs and salmon and maybe some spinach for breakfast, I mean, it sounds a little extreme perhaps, but if you had that, you would feel so powerful, so just ready for the day because you have that protein. There's nothing, it's very different than having, bagels and cream cheese and, coffee with cream and sugar. It's a whole different feeling. So carb light meals, try it. See if that hack makes a difference. Even if you just do it one meal a day, say I'm going to have carb light or no carbs, one meal a day. Now, when I say carbs, I wouldn't eliminate vegetables necessarily, but any sort of starchy carbs, eliminate those and see what happens. I think you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. Number 2, eating the right kind of fats. Wow. Okay, now what does that mean? Eating the right kind of fats. So, there's good fats and there's bad fats. Saturated fats are usually pretty bad. What I like, one of the things that I've discovered is this thing called bulletproof coffee. I think you really should try it. It's called bulletproof coffee. Just Google it. And basically, it's coffee with MCT oil, which is a good fat, and butter, salted butter, farm-raised, healthy butter. And those fats added to coffee with what, and we'll talk about the next thing is abstaining from sugar. But you put those fats into that into coffee, and I'll tell you, it's so filling, and it doesn't interfere with intermittent fasting, which is the thing that we'll talk about last. So, eating the right kind of fats. Okay, you want to stay away from the fats of, the typical fats. The fats that you're going to find in ice cream or cookies, or there's all kinds of different fats that just aren't good for you. So, oil is good, like olive oil is a really good fat. So there are a couple of really good fats, and I would really suggest that you stay away from the other kinds of fats. And if you eat these fats as opposed to a lot of carbs, you eat the fats for your fullness, you will feel so much better. You'll feel powerful. Abstaining from sugar, okay? So I'm not so great at this one. And I have to tell you why, is because I believe that all sugars are not created equal. And I have a sugar that I love, which is called erythritol. And it is amazing. It's got very, very few calories, and it is natural. Most of the sugars that we're talking about here, abstaining from sugar, when we're talking about abstaining from sugar, what we really mean here is stay away from that refined sugar. Stay away from, even honey can sometimes be off-putting for your blood sugar, but stay away from especially refined sugars. And there's a lot of different names for them. And of course, you want to stay away from those unnatural sugars, sucralose, and all of the red and the green and the yellow. Stay away from those packets, because they really don't help you at all. Eating more superfoods, another thing that's really good. Eating more superfoods. So what are superfoods? I just put a couple of superfoods. I'm really into the brain, so I really believe that these superfoods that are found in these things are amazing. This is called brain juice. I don't know if you can see it. Brain juice, really fabulous shot. Very healthy. Really wakes you up. It's got a little caffeine in it. It wakes you up and gets you going. It's really great. And then this is another full of superfoods, and this is called Neurosonic. It's really great. It's made with, it's gluten-free. I mean, that's the other thing that I do, which is really great, is I don't eat gluten. So that really, really helps me a lot. It helps me feel so much better. And this is another one of those neuro drinks. It's called Neuro Bliss. Really great. So, and they have all kinds of superfoods in them. And then the other ones that I like are green foods, seaweeds, greens. I eat a lot of broccoli and spinach and that kind of thing. Really good stuff for you. So find out what superfoods you like and eat more of them. I really suggest that, I didn't even think about talking to you about gluten-free, but I really suggest that you try a gluten-free diet, at least for a little while, and see how it works. Eliminate that, because a lot of times, one of the things that in this pandemic, one of the things that I've eliminated is I've eliminated gluten and I've eliminated dairy. Okay, I do dairy once in a little while, gluten hardly ever, but it makes such a difference in my energy. I just feel so much more energetic. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about is intermittent fasting. And basically, it's when you eat. And there is a 16-8 rule. And I'm not saying that this is right. I'm just saying, give it a shot. Intermittent fasting. Read about it, look it up. Basically, it's 16 hours off eating, and then an 8-hour window when you eat. So that 8-hour window might be from 9 to 5. That's kind of cuts into dinner time. So how about 11 to 7. Okay, so at 7 you stop eating, and then you don't eat again until 11 o'clock the next morning, or 12 to 8. This is a proven way to have more energy, to lose weight, and to just be more healthy. So let's just review this stuff again. Here we go. Carb light meals, eating the right kinds of fats, abstaining from sugar, eating more superfoods, intermittent fasting. Doesn't sound really fun, does it? But I'm telling you, this is some stuff that I have looked into and I have really gotten into myself. And it's one of the reasons why I look much younger than I am. It's one of the reasons why I feel much healthier than I am, even though I don't do like a tremendous amount of exercise. This is hacks. Now, how does that relate to confidence? Well, how that relates to confidence is that when you start to feel better in your body and feel better and have more energy, confidence naturally comes forward. Okay? It just naturally exudes. You naturally feel stronger, you feel more vibrant, you feel more powerful. And that is what it's all about. So thanks so much for listening. Okay, this is part of the Daring Success System in the Art of Joyful Achieving. And we are supporting, this is in the G, getting support. This is how you support yourself, is by taking care of your fundamentals. Eating, sleeping, exercising. And we just talked about eating, and I hope that that was helpful for you. I hope that you will consider some of those ideas and do something that will make a difference for yourself in your diet, in your energy, in your confidence. Thanks so much for listening. You can get 2 free chapters of my book at my website, activateyourgreatness.com. Love you to go there and do that. Otherwise, have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Every night at 7, every weeknight at 7. That's my thing. The 10-Minute Educator, signing out.